guys, Marty Schwartz here with Marty Music. I am stoked to bring you a new lesson for Toxicity by System of a Down. You know, great, heavy rock tune. And I'm playing it on this brand new 50s style Les Paul Standard. And Gibson Guitar was nice enough to let me use this guitar for the lesson. Also, if you want a guitar like this or other killer Gibson guitars, I got a link below for you to check out. All right, let's get to the lesson. All right, so with System of a Down, you got to go into a drop C tuning. So basically what that means is you take the whole guitar and tune it all down a whole step, then you drop the top string down another whole step. So this is C. So you get that super heavy, low, gent sound. But it starts clean. And it's also the song's in 6/8, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the 12th fret on the D and 14th fret on the G, and you're going to just alternate those. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and. So once again, that feel, if you can feel the drum beat from later on in the song, it makes playing the intro easier. But so we're going to do this little shape here, 12 and 14, back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and then scoot it up what's called a minor third. So now we're on 15 of the D and 17 on the G. And you do 6 of those. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 da 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 da. And so that little move is and so what you have to do is you're going back and forth and you're going to add your pinky to the 15th fret of that G. And it's from the 14 on the G right to the 15. And then back to the D. So and then back to where your pinky's still on it on the G. And then it immediately comes off and you hit the G again to the D. So and then the D, just like that. And right back to that. So if I sped it up a little bit, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and up. Then you slide it up again. But now what you have to do is actually reach up a whole step from your ring finger. Very similar rhythm as this one, but your pinky goes up a whole step instead of a half step. So I'm not good at counting the frets, but let's see, that would be 17, 18, 19th fret on the G. And you do the same kind of move. And then eventually your index, your ring comes off and you're covering the 15 of the D and G and you hit those. So 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and just like that. Then we click on the distorsione for our heavy metal, which is really fun to play. And I'm actually fortunate enough to be rocking with a Friedman head and a Marshall cabinet with no pedals. And so that just gives us the Genters Deluxe. And it's really fun, you guys. So now, because of that drop C tuning, if we play these top 3 strings here, we get that C power chord. And that's the first start. Oh yeah. Then it's really fast, you guys, but we're gonna go like this. And so that move is on the single string, 3, 2, 0, 2. And that's just on the single string, but then the top 3 again. So it's like. And the other thing to keep in mind, it's funny because like I've been getting a little more into practicing heavy metal lately, and it's very delicate, which is just kind of ironic because it's like this heavy, heavy, intense music. But I'm very like light and relaxed with my playing, which I just find, you know, kind of funny. But so you got the open chord, and then, but you got to get that palm muting in there, so it would sound like this, just like that. Then we're gonna play a power chord on the A string, 1st fret. And so you'd have 1st fret, 3rd fret, 3rd fret. I'm gonna pretend, I'm gonna call the names like standard tuning. So that is like a B flat power chord to an A looking power chord, you know, open A, 2nd fret, 2nd fret. So. Next, this part's really fast, and it goes. And so what you're doing there is it's just a variation. So it's like a 3, 2, 0, 2, 0, 0. And you just have to repeat that. I recommend you doing it really slow at first, just getting used to it. You put it all together. Another one. Now the new one. Original one. Now we're back into this part. Exactly the same as the intro. But now it does a little variation. And so that variation is you're up on the 15 and the 17, just like before, but you have to go like this. And so you're grabbing the 17 on the B, and you just go B, G, D, and then pinky up a half step, then back down. So you put that together. And then the original one from the intro. And so that's all. There's just a new little thing that you can add to that. And then it varies the third verse, or no, this is, I guess, the first verse. But anyway, when it does that part the third time, it just mixes arrangement-wise, it mixes the parts up. But there's nothing new to learn, okay? So over that clean part, there's a metal, distorted part. And so that's just the open to the 3rd fret. Very easy, and that's over the. It's over that. So you got. then you just go back through the parts. So I guess we call this the chorus. Now this third time goes through this part again. And it just varies. It does like some regular ones without the pinky stuff. Then it goes through, and all you have to do is just listen to it to hear which one it does, but it's just a combination of everything we did before with you know, all the way through the chorus again. And then the only new part we get from there, and there's a few other parts to learn, we get back to the fun heavy metal, or new metal. Now we have a new part. We're gonna go up to the 12th fret just on the top string. And so I'm just 12th fret and I'm going up to 15. And then the 14th fret. Then we get to the low open string again, and we've got another new part, but really just a variation of what we were doing. So you got to go da 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 with your right hand, and you're just going 3, 2. This time it's just 3, 2, 0, 0. Da 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 da. And so that's the part. Now, here's the thing to keep in mind because of the way it's in that drop C tuning. If you hit the second string or even the third string with it, it still sounds good. But there are times where you get a bit cleaner sound by, you know, aiming for that top string, and this is one of those. Then you have this, just pretty much the last part, and the feel is different. Da 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 da, boom da 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 da, and you just got that open string. And in fact, it's the exact same thing as this. With a little bit of that like swing. Instead of da 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 da, it's dum ba da da dee da 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 da. That's just with that open. And you know, if you lean into that second fret and give it a little bend, you know, you got to give it a little tug down right there. Then you have the other part. And so that's really all there is new to learn. You got the chorus again out of that. And then you just got the final part of the song. All right, there was the lesson. Hope you guys had a good time. Also, thanks again for supporting me right here at Marty Music, liking, subscribing. Really appreciate that. And also, if you want to get more into heavy music with one of these bad boys, check the link below. We'll see you guys soon.